Live from the banks of the Ohio, we welcome you to Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Miami Marlins and the Cincinnati Reds. The Marlins vie for a key series sweep against a fellow wild card contender, and we'll have it for you next. Tanner Roark starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Tanner Roark a lot of times gets lost in the shuffle. Really good sinking fastball. Former reliever that worked his way into the starting rotation. 93 to 95 miles an hour with sink. Power slider. Good changeup. I'd like to see him use the changeup a little bit more. Quality three-pitch mix. A pitcher and not a thrower.
First pitch of the at-bat. And our first pitch of the afternoon is taken for ball one as we are underway here in Cincy. And guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last two in a row.
Yeah, Matty, they lost their last game. It was only by 1 run. They should be able, those are the tough ones, but they should be able to put this one behind them.
Granderson, often referred to as the Grandy Man. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
This guy has been an absolute beast this year so far, leading the team in home runs as he approaches free agency. Huge payday on the horizon.
A shot to second base and handled for the first out. With that, a look at the batting order for the Marlins. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Yeah, you know, I love what the Grandy Man, Curtis Granderson, does for this ball club. He's the team leader in home runs, so he's having a nice year so far. It's always a good feeling when you can lead your team in a category like home runs. I'm sure he takes a lot of pride in that.
And next to the plate will be J.T. Riddle. His career line against Roark up until this point. He's got a 3-for-7 line. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a two-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Riddle is normally at shortstop, although they've got him playing third base here today.
Yeah, always one of my favorite things to do. You watch this guy today playing shortstop. You have time. There's rhythm. There's a timing to that position. Third base, man, step in a dive, a reactionary position. You have to come get it, go back on it. A lot of different things. This is a fun player to watch today.
Bases are empty, one man out. And it's fouled away. And he fouls this one off. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
Boy, not what you want coming out of the gate as a pitcher, right? You don't want to have to show all of your pitches this early on in the game, but that's a quality at bat. And what does it make you do as a pitcher? You have to use a lot of your pitches, and the more pitches a hitter sees, the better chance they have to make good contact.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Here comes the first pitch. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The 1-1 is taken for strike 2. Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Here now the 2-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Ready with another 2-2. Went to the slider to try and get him to chase, but it's full now, 3-2. Starlin Castro would be next. Another full count offering on its way. And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
Coming to the plate now, Starlin Castro, man at first after the 2-out walk. First offering on its way. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Plain to see right there that the manager's sticking up for his hitter, making sure that that strike zone gets a little bit tighter. It's tough to cover both sides of the plate, and they both want that strike zone to be shrinked up a little bit.
The 1-1. This is line to left. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. So no runs here, no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. And now the Reds will get their first opportunity. No score. Caleb Smith gets the ball in game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, in a day and age where we don't see very many complete games, 6 really good innings in his last start to pick up the win, and I think they'll be happy if he can duplicate that again in this one.
And here's Jose Peraza. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. These Marlins, as they take the field this afternoon, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I think if you would have asked the manager of this team, first 5 games of this road trip, you're going to go 4-1. He would have signed that in blood. So let the guys continue to play the way they've been playing. Everything is going nice right now.
Now a bunt attempt here, and he will make a quick basket catch behind the plate for the first out. For the moment here in Cincy, let's take a glance at the Reds starting lineup in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
You always have to look out for a guy like Joey Votto. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and next to bat will be Jesse Winker. First delivery to him on the way. Now there's a changeup to start him out, but it drops low and away for ball 1. Here's a swing, and he loses the bat from his hands as it heads over toward the first base dugout. Looks like everyone's okay, however. Here it comes on 1-1. Popped him up. Rojas is calling for it, and he makes the catch for the second out. In is Joey Votto now. He's yet to get into the hit column in the series, 0 for 7. Here's the first pitch to him. This is pulled into right, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. He has success with 2 out, and the bottom of the first stays moving.
Hey, there's a bullet off the wall. The outfielder does a really good job of getting that one in quickly, but I think they had a play there at second base.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, Dan. I got to believe you're busting it out of the box thinking two until somebody tells you no. I know it would have been a close play, but I think you got to err on the aggressive side right there.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there, and it's 0-1.
Snuck that high, hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
Takes a pitch high and away for ball one. Smith stands 6'2" and throws from the left side. He was a first-round pick back in the 2016 first-year player draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Reds turned away first time through. We'll go on to the second in Cincinnati. Still scoreless on the show. Now batting, Jorge Alfaro comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Well, today's game provides the visiting squad with a chance to complete the series sweep, guys.
One of the toughest things to do at this level is to win on the road. With the win today, this would be a sweep of a road series. Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
Count even at 2-2 to the Marlins catcher. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Okay, here's how the Reds are lining up in this one. And let's focus our attention on first baseman Joey Votto. I don't think this guy gets enough credit for his defense because he's so dynamic on the offensive side, but one of the most prepared players in our sport, and half of that is definitely attributed to the defensive side of the ball.
Digging in, John Birdie. He's hit the ground running right out of spring training, entering this one with a batting average over 300. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled away. No score here as we play inning number 2. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
You know what that ugly swing tells me right there? This guy's got his good slider work, and that thing's got depth and bite.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
In now, Miguel Rojas. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. His career line against Roark up until this point. He has a 3 for 12 line. 2 out, nobody on. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
2 balls and a strike.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Taken, strike 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out the side in order. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So here's Matt Kemp now. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is line to left. And that'll get down in front of Granderson for a base hit. Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett. He's coming off a 3-hit performance in the loss last night. From the stretch. Oh, it's hit to third. 5. Zips it to Castro for 1. On to first, and they get the double play. And that brings up Scott Schebler, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. First pitch on its way. And that's dead center for strike 1.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
Bottom of the second here with no score. He chases out of the zone for strike 3, and that's the third out of the inning. Reds go down quietly. We'll move to the third with no score. Digging in now, Gabby Guerrero. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How do they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
Strike 2 as the fastball is let go. Fouled off. The next 0-2. Misses for ball 1. Sent on the ground out to second. Gennett has it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So with one gone, let's take a look at the standings in the National League Central as we see where the Reds find themselves entering play today. Now at the plate, Caleb Smith. First offering on its way. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. Marlins are still on the lookout for their first hit of the ball game. Sent toward first. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. Back to the top of the order now. And standing in now, the Grandy man, Curtis Granderson. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And that's by him. It's 0-1. Up and the 0-2 pitch. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Miami down in order. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Standing in, Tucker Barnhart. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. First pitch of the at-bat. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. 1-1 to Tucker Barnhart. A ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is a changeup that drops below the knees for a ball. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third. So coming to the plate, Tanner Roark. A textbook sack bunt situation here. First delivery to him on the way. Now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And they'll just tag him out along the first base line.
Sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there. And sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
Into the box now, Jose Peraza. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now the 1-0 is taken for ball 2. Barnhart, the runner at second with 1 away. Hit hard on the ground to first. Oh, what a play. Oh, and the throw sailed. It's over his head. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. So digging in now, Jesse Winker. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, give me the same at-bat. As you stride to the plate right here, give me the same execution. Just get something in the air. You got a chance to take the lead right here. Don't try and do any more.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Granderson on the move. But he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And he's in safely to third as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
The pitcher was spotting his pitches effectively until now, working the edges, painting the corners, but he left this one right over the plate, and it cost him with an RBI extra base hit right there.
Stepping in now, Joey Votto, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And it's 1-1. 1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. Runners are at second and third with one down. Again, a 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Here now the 2-2. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Birdie moves over. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Eugenio Suarez. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. 2 out here and a runner at second. Popped him up. Riddle is going to put this one away on the dirt in front of the dugout, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on just 1 base hit, 1 error in the inning, and a runner left. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Reds lead it 2-0. Into the box now, JT Riddle, as we begin the top of the 4th.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And he's out trying to stretch it into a double, so a costly mistake here leading off the inning. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and that'll bring up the outfielder Brian Anderson. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Too low, 1-0.
He's pitching well. We're working into the middle innings right now, but this is when he's really going to have to bear down. When you start going through that lineup the second and third time, you've kind of emptied the bucket out already. So he's going to have to continue to buckle down and make good pitches.
Hit sharply, but foul down the right side. No runs, just 1 hit and 1 error so far for the Marlins. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Oh, and he misses it. Throw into second. Throw won't get him. So some real problems out there that time, as it'll wind up in E7. Striding into the box, Starlin Castro. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. 0-1, here's the pitch. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
The 2-1. Takes this the other way to right. But he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out. Stepping into the box, Jorge Alfaro looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
That's in there. Base hit. The throw to the plate. And he will get in there with their first run. It's a 2-1 game now.
Hey, we're in the middle of this one already, D-Row. They finally score a run, and they've had a tough time scoring some runs.
Yeah, after taking it on the chin yesterday, it's nice to finally break through. Maybe this gives the offense the confidence it needs.
Into the box, John Birdie. 0-1 the count. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with that running action on that 2-seam fastball.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Line toward right center. That gets down, and the inning continues. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now's a good time for your pitcher to take a deep breath. He still has the lead, although it probably doesn't feel like it. So he can't worry about how he got into this mess. He just has to figure out how to get out of this mess.
So stepping in, Miguel Rojas, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Looking to minimize the damage here. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. In the dirt here. So now 2 men in scoring position. Alfaro, the runner at third. Birdie at second with 2 gone. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Marlins forced to settle for 1. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Reds out in front 2-1. Digging in to try it again, Matt Kemp. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there, 0-1. Hit to short. Rojas has it. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. Settling in now, Scooter Gennett. First delivery to him on the way. In there, strike 1.
He's been pitching really well so far in this one as we cruise into the middle innings. One of the big reasons why, 80% first pitch strike ratio. If he continues that, he might be able to finish this one.
swing and a liner. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. And now it'll kick around in the corner. He'll get it into second. And he had 2 on his mind, and that's what he'll get as he's in at second base with a 1-out double.
And he just blasts this thing down the left field line. I thought it might bend foul, but it lands just inside the chalk, and he's able to leg it out for a double. Good looking swing.
Standing in now, Scott Schebler, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. The 1-0 finds the zone, strike 1. Schebler, an Iowa native. He was taken in the 26th round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box now, Tucker Barnhart, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. The 1-0. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
The set and the 2-0. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Inside, he misses ball 4.
That's a nice job to work that walk right there. Even if it doesn't lead to anything on the scoreboard this inning, it prevents the pitcher from having to lead off in the next one. Just one of those small things that might go unnoticed, but in the end, make a big difference.
Digging in, Tanner Roark. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Here's the first pitch to him. Couldn't help himself that time as he chases one below the knees. It's strike 1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
The slider freezes him at the plate. A called 3rd strike, and the inning comes to a close. Reds strand a couple. They still lead it 2-1. And back in Cincinnati as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said he's been really happy with how many balls they've hit hard and on a line. Looking at the numbers, they've had 7 total line drives, and even though some of those have resulted in outs, he says it's that kind of consistent contact that leads to W's in the standings.
Thank you, Heidi. Striding in, Gabby Guerrero. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First delivery to him on the way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0. And there's a swing and a miss. 2-1 now. Into the corner and slicing foul. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
In now, Caleb Smith. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And that'll get down for a base hit. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Take a look at this right here. He didn't get jumpy and try and pull it down the left field line. Stayed in there, fought hard, and grinded out a nice knock the other way.
In is Curtis Granderson,
as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. No hits to this point. One and one to the Marlins leadoff hitter.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Nope.
Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
Stepping in now, JT Riddle, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And he misses with it. 1-1. Hit on the ground to third. Scooped up, and that'll do it as Jeanette is at second base to record the force out. 1 left for Miami. Our score remains 2-1. Now to the plate, Jose Peraza. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Right down Broadway that time. Strike 1. And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. Line drive to center field, and that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. So it's a leadoff base hit, and it makes for a good start to the inning for Cincinnati.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, Dan. He went heater up in the zone and then tried to drop the off speed, but he was on it.
Boy, Mark, that's the oldest trick in the book, right? You use one pitch to set up the other. This guy wasn't having any part of that.
In now, Jesse Winker. It was an RBI double for him in his last turn to the plate.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run and get you a ribby.
Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he's back in standing. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball one,
and this is taken outside for ball one. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Runners off for second. Still 2-2. And he checked his swing, but it's a strike three called, and that's the first out of the inning.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Standing in now, Joey Votto. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
A 1-1 count to the Reds' first baseman.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And the runner back. He pulls this one into right. And that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now. So now it'll be the four-hole hitter, Eugenio Suarez. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul. I don't mind the aggressiveness right there. He was definitely trying to get the head to a fastball. He pulled the string on that one. He's going to have to stay back a little bit longer.
Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. Peraza over at second. Votto is over at first with 1 away. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Hit hard to the right side, but foul. Here now the 2-2. Got him swinging in the dirt. 2 men in scoring position. Now at the plate, Matt Kemp, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. This one's blooped out toward right center field. In there, a base hit. 1 run scores. The throw to the plate. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Boy, talking about having ducks on the pond right there, D-Rose.
I know everybody wants to hit a home run. Those are the ones you remember. But without question, Dan, 2 out, 2 RBI knocks with runners in scoring position right there. You remember these knocks.
Into the box now, Scooter Gennett, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. Oh, 0-1 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. Granderson on the move. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. Kemp ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. He comes across to score, and they lead now by 4.
Cliches are around for a reason, and that hit right there is a reason they say baseball is a game of inches, right? Just barely fair, but that's not much consolation to the guy standing on the mound. Nice RBI two-bagger.
Well, now the Miami manager's up out of the dugout and on his way out to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Wei-Yin Chen, the lefty standing 6 foot even, takes over the pitching duties here. In now, Scott Schebler, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. A ball and a strike.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Three runs already home here. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Went to the slider to try and get him to chase, but it's full now. 3-2. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. 5 innings complete. Reds lead this one 5-1. Stepping into the box, Brian Anderson. He singled his last time up.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Two balls and no strikes. And now the Reds are going to get the bullpen moving here, and it's a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Now the 2-0 home. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. The 2-1 home is in there for the second strike. Here's one for Jeanette, the second baseman. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth. Here's Starlin Castro, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Skied into straightaway right. Moving under it, Winker. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Into the box, Jorge Alfaro singled home a run in his last time up. Now here's the pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. 1 run, 5 hits, and 1 error so far for the Marlins. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They're down here 5-1. Ready now for Cincinnati, Tucker Barnhart. It was a walk in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch. And that misses inside 1-0.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
Fastball misses badly there, and he's behind 2-0. Two balls and a strike to count. The 2-1 home. Takes this the other way to right. But this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Stepping in now, Tanner Roark. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. One out, nobody on. One and two, the count to the Reds pitcher.
1 and 2.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jose Peraza. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0. We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. 1-1 to the Reds leadoff man. One and two now as that's in there at the knees. He'll try again. 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare. A guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Castro's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Reds are down in order. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Back here at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Reds leading this one as we start the 7th. And before we commence, let's take a look at the game summary to this point. Leading off the inning, John Birdie, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one. These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. Two and one.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
Ball three.
Well, that's ball three, and the Marlins right now would do anything to get a leadoff walk to get this inning started.
Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Heading out towards shallow right. Winker has a read on it, makes the play, one away. Coming to the plate now, Miguel Rojas. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
A high fastball is in there.
We're moving right along into this one. This guy's continuing to pitch well, which is a little bit of a surprise because his first pitch strike ratio is still under 60%.
Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. Seventh inning here in a 5-1 ball game. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball two. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
He's really racked up the strikeouts in this one. And this guy's been victimized 3 times already today. He and this lineup are clearly having a really tough time picking him up.
Into the box, Gabby Guerrero. As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0 is a fastball taken high for a ball.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only one free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
Now the 2-0 home. Line towards center field. Schebler is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Miami down in order. They're down 5-1. Once again, Jesse Winker will start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7. First offering on its way. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now the 1-1 pitch is low and outside for a ball. Hit on the ground out to short. Rojas fields it cleanly, and that's the first out. So striding in, Joey Votto. Career numbers against Chen. He's 1 for 5. First offering on its way. First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0. Up top, it's 2-0. Two balls and a strike.
That's a nasty pitch right there. You got to tip your hat as the hitter. You get a nasty slider like that, there's nothing you can do. Actually a quality take.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Votto will take the turn and head for second now. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
Well, lefty on lefty, this is a tough matchup, but he stays in there, keeps that front shoulder closed, and just rips the pitch for a 2-bagger. Nice job of defying the odds there.
Into the box now, Eugenio Suarez, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
This is going to be an interesting at bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Now the 1-1 pitch takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. The 1-2 into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
In now, Matt Kemp, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. And there's one that misses to Kemp as he works it back to 2-2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Still even at 2-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
Standing in now, Scooter Gennett, and it's fouled away. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. The 0-1 on its way.
Nope, that's the ball.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Swing and a line drive into left field, a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Row. Big, and I mean big, 2-out RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
Into the box, Scott Schebler. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. One 0 count. Here it is. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
Outside, 3-0 now.
2 on, 2 out with a base open here. As a pitcher, you have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch that he can hit one out of the park on.
And he fouls this one off. Chen sets. Here's the 3-1. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Digging in the switch hitter, Tucker Barnhart. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they can get out of this jam, though.
Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Ball 1. And a high strike there. It's 1-1. Suarez on third, Gennett at second, Schebler at first, 2 out in the inning. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive and a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
Rolled slowly down the first baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been, as they'll strand the bases loaded. The side is retired. So 1 run here on 3 hits, no errors, and they leave the bases loaded. 8th inning coming up. It's the Reds 6 and the Marlins 1. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Zach Duke has been summoned from the bullpen, as he'll do so to start the 8th. Neil Walker is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Lifetime numbers against Zach Duke. He's gone just 2 for 13. Now the 1-0. It's the zone. A curveball in there for a strike. The 1-1 is an off-speed pitch called for a strike. Walker, 33 years old. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Here now the 2-2. Fouled away. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Waiting next is Curtis Granderson. And he popped him up. Votto in foul ground. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. And another foul ball. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Walker is retired, and there's one away. There's the look at the final line for the Reds starter. Great day's work any way you look at it.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Curtis Granderson. He struggled at the top of the lineup in this one, hitless to this point. He's set, and the pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. The 1-0 home now to Granderson. 1-0 pitch is a sinker swung on and missed 1-1.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
Ground ball foul down the left side. Ready to deliver the 1-2, and he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. JT Riddle will be next. Count still full, 3-2. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. Take there by Granderson as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
So striding forward now, JT Riddle. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him, and he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Looked to be a sinker there, up in the zone a bit, but called the strike. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And we're going to have a quick stoppage here as a beach ball has made its way into right field. Ready on 1-2 to 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And he comes back with 1 down and in for ball 3.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Another full count pitch on its way. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at bat. At the plate, Brian Anderson. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Puig's got a read on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Marlins leave 1. They trail 6-1. Tehran Guerrero will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign. Now in the box, Yasiel Puig, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. The Fish came into this one riding pretty high, presented with the opportunity to sweep the series. However, it has clearly not gone the way they'd hoped.
One of the things you have to do is play 27 outs and not give any at-bats away. They're down by several runs here. It doesn't look good, but they still have a chance. And when you have a chance, you have hope.
Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. And for the opposition, finishing this one off and salvaging a win in the series will sort of allow them to at least save a little face here at home.
No doubt about it. The last thing you want to do is get beat around in your own backyard. You want to make your home ballpark a winning ballpark. So winning this one and avoiding the sweep could be just what the doctor ordered.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Classic slider, down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Into the box now, Jose Peraza, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0. Looks like a left-hander up and throwing now in that Marlins bullpen. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Castro has it, and there are 2 away now. Ready for another shot now. Jesse Winker. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. 2 out, nobody on. And he lays off for ball 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Lifted the other way to left center. Granderson's after it. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Reds. They lead it 6-1. Michael Lorenzen comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Starlin Castro. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
First delivery to him on the way. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Line to the right side, and Castro's got himself a base hit. So it's a leadoff single that kicks off their half of the 9th. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty B, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he didn't.
There's a lot of pressure on you because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
Stepping in now, Jorge Alfaro, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Nope. And he falls behind now, 2-0. Castro on at first, nobody out. Might have been ball 3 there, but he couldn't resist trying to pull that thing. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Ready now, John Birdie. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
First pitch on its way. Lays off 1-0. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Runners at second and third here, nobody out. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. To 2-2 now. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Jared Hughes answers the call from dugout as he'll try to record the final 2 outs of this one. Miguel Rojas will be the first to face him here as he'll stand in with 2 men in scoring position and only 1 away. Here comes the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. Second and third here, 1 man out. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Now the 2-0. It is a fastball and off the plate for a ball. The 3-0 pitch is in there for strike one. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Well, tough to say if that was their intention or not, but it's not the worst thing that could happen. A force at every base now, so there are a lot of ways to get out of this.
Raisel Iglesias takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Gabby Guerrero will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only one out now. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Hey, I'm a little shocked right there. Double play situation. He doesn't go with the sinker. He goes with the ordinary fastball in that situation.
And look out as that gets him. So that's going to bring home a run. Peter O'Brien will get the nod from his skipper to pinch hit, and he'll do so in a big spot. Bases loaded, only one away. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0. Iglesias has become one of the more dominant bullpen arms in the sport today, and a big reason is his swing and miss stuff. Really helps him pitch out of tough situations.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think what we're seeing more and more out of the game of baseball right now in the 8th and 9th inning, big power arm guys that have really two good pitches that they can strike you out with, and that's what this guy is here. If he doesn't have one, he has the other, and if he has them both, he's nearly impossible to make contact off of.
The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2. From the stretch. Fouled off. Bases are loaded with only one out. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now. Back to the top of the Miami lineup now, and stepping in, Curtis Granderson. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. First pitch of the at-bat. Down and in here, 1 ball, no strikes.
Well, things are bad enough as it is right now. 1 run in, bases juiced, and now he's falling behind the count. You could bet the guy at the plate is thinking about making this a 5-run inning in a hurry.
Here's the 1-0. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. The 1-1. And there's a called strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. And now this crowd, a bit over 30,000 strong, comes to their feet. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Miami down to their last strike. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Now another 2-2. A swing and a ground ball to third. And they'll get to force play at the plate. And a weird end to this ball game.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
6-2 the final total today. Cincinnati led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. 10 Roark earns the win, his second, as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.